Hey everyone, today we're going to be unboxing the 20th anniversary deluxe edition of Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots by the Flaming Lips. Let's do it. Hey guys, welcome back to another vinyl unboxing episode. As I said, today we're going to be doing the 20th anniversary deluxe edition of Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots by the Flaming Lips. Now, this was announced, I believe, in the fall of 2022 and made available for pre-order. As soon as it was announced and made available, I purchased it. Like, I just knew I just had to have it. So I've been waiting a very long time to check this out. It is stacked with extra bonus material. Comes with 5 discs. I really can't wait to get into it and check it out. So what do you say we do that? So as you can see, the cover is the standard cover that we are used to seeing. I believe Wayne is actually the one who painted all the artwork for the Yoshimi series, I guess you could say. And it looks very similar to kind of At War with the Mystics, so I'm wondering if he did that as well. Yeah, the cover is pretty much how we normally see the Yoshimi cover. Here we do have a hype sticker, so let's get hyped. The classic Flaming Lips album, 20th Anniversary Deluxe Edition, 56 tracks on 5 baby pink LPs. Now that's pretty cool. It includes the original album, it includes B-sides, demos, radio sessions, and including rare unreleased recordings, which is always fun. And we also get a poster. Now, if we flip it over to, actually, we'll just start with the spine here. So on the spine, we do have it's on the right side of the album, which is, I guess, kind of interesting, depending on which way you're gonna put it kind of in your setup, if you're gonna stack it that way, or if you're just gonna stack it front ways. But anyways, the spine is actually on the right side, and it just has name of the album and the contents that are included in this deluxe edition. Then on the back, we have a picture of, it looks like each of the kind of album covers. So it does come with 5 LPs, and it looks like we just have the artwork of each LP. And then we have 2 pictures, well, 1 picture of 2 of the band members. We got Wayne and we got Steven. Now, noticeably absent is Michael Ivins. He left the band in 2021. I don't know the circumstances around all that, but I do find it interesting that they did not include him on the back cover, seeing that he was a very key member of the band at this point. They could have done that for sort of rights reasons, legal reasons, I'm not really sure, or maybe there's some bad blood, I don't know. But if anybody does know, please let me know down below, because I'm curious. I couldn't find any real information on why exactly he left. I believe Wayne just posted something on his Instagram page just announcing that Michael had left the band. So I don't have any more details, but I did find it interesting that they cut him out of the artwork here. So maybe he'll be on the inside, but he's definitely not on the back. So then we kind of flip it over to, I guess this is what you could call the left spine, and you can see we have the albums just kind of lined up here. And then there's also what looks like the poster, but then it does look like there's some sort of a booklet. I do see, a small, thin kind of paper stack, and it's got staples. So I'm pretty interested to see what that is gonna look like. We'll probably have some great artwork and great pictures in there, but also to see what kind of write-ups they did, maybe some retrospectives from, Wayne or Steven, or, some other people who were involved in the recording of the album. So I think we can go ahead and kind of cut into this. I've been waiting long enough, that's for sure. All right, so we will just cut along here, and that comes off easy enough. All right, let's see, make sure I'm getting everything out. Okay, ooh. All right, so this box is awesome. Will protect the records, shipped in it great. It was great. So, so here we have, it looks like a little booklet, the Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots saga. So I'm wondering if this is some sort of a story. Let's check out the poster first though. Let's see if we check that out. Ooh, that's cool. Again, yeah, it just looks like them playing live around this time period. 2002 to 2022. So, gosh, hard to believe it's been 20 years. I feel pretty old. Again, it is just Wayne and Steven on this poster. Find that kind of interesting. No Michael or any other members of the band. So set this off to the side. And let's flip through the booklet quick. All right, great. Yep, again, okay, we got Steven here. Again, just Steven and Wayne. Cool little picture there. And it looks like Wayne interviews Steven now about what happened way back when. And it looks like, so it's just kind of this Wayne and Steven sort of interview and back and forth that carries us through many pages. And then, it looks like they bring in Dave Friedman too, who helped engineer and produce this album, or did engineer and produce this album. He's a phenomenal producer, has done a ton of their albums, big fan of his, and I think he was very important not only to this album, but also to the sound of the Soft Bulletin, which is another favorite Flaming Lips album of mine. And I really hope, they haven't done something like this, I don't think, with the Soft Bulletin, but if they did, I would definitely be getting that too. So we're past the 20-year mark, maybe the 25-year anniversary edition of that. That'd be pretty cool. Got some more artwork here. Again, Wayne and Dave going back and forth. And then now it looks like we go back to the Steven and Wayne talking back and forth. And then how homemade recordings turned into Recording Supreme. So then it looks like it talks about the demos, and they're talking about each of the demos in order. So, or at least that are included, it looks like on these records here. Then we go, sometimes what you thought was nothing was really something. The non-LP plus, so there's different versions of some of the songs, like we have the Japanese version of Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots. Looks like they talk about that. I believe there is a cover of Seven Nation Army. Again, all the pictures with Steven and Wayne. Don't see anything with Michael. It's kind of unfortunate. I mean, you just got to say he's noticeably absent from this whole package. Here we have the radio sessions. The radio sessions plus, I should say. Again, more pictures of these guys. Got some artwork. And then we have the full track listing and sort of layout for each of the discs right here. Again, 56 tracks? I think 40 of them or so were previously unreleased. I think I got that number right. Flaming Lips. Go through all songs written by. Additional musicians. We give some special thanks here. Illustrations by Wayne. And they give the dates, BBC sessions. Again, special thanks. I'm not going to take the time to look through this and see if they give credit to Michael Ivins for anything. But very, very cool. All right, I'm looking forward to reading those interviews. I bet there's a lot of good information in there. So let's start. Our first record is the album, and for this they actually chose a different cover than the classic cover that we are used to seeing on the outside. So I don't mind switching that up. I think that's pretty cool. But this is the original album. On the back we have the track listing. Again, photos of Wayne and Steven. Now I am curious if this has been remastered. I mean, look. I think the album sounds amazing. I don't know how you would make it sound better. I don't think it needed to be remastered, but it hasn't said that, so I don't think it has been. I think this is just a straight up 20th anniversary edition. So let's pull this out, and we have some. Ooh, the baby pink. It is definitely baby pink, guys. All right, look at that. Pretty cool, huh? All right, side one, got all the songs we would expect. Side one, Fight Test, One More Robot, Yoshimi Part 2, and then In the Morning with the Magicians. And then we flip it over and we finish off the album here. So I do have this on regular classic black But I'm definitely excited to have the pink version as well. The number 2, we have the Demos Plus. Some more great artwork. Flip it over. Different picture on the back. We got Wayne here. And what songs do we have here? So the demos. Now, sometimes it's interesting when they do demos, they actually had names a little different than before, the titles that they, finally put on the album. But so it looks like originally Morning of the Magicians was called All My Life. Or maybe it was called All My Life, Morning of the Magicians. Ego Trippin' Part 2 or 3. Interesting. Yoshimi Battles of Pink Robots, Hypnotist, early version, Epic Systems Delirium, and then In the Morning of the Magicians. So I'm curious if that number 1 and number 6 are different from each other. We'd have a Do You Realize with Steven's new part, Fight Test, Primitive Demo with Helium Voice. I bet that sounds trippy. If I Go Mad, Funeral in My Head, and I don't even know how to say that, but something major. So I imagine there's nothing, yeah, here we go. And yep, all these are the baby pink LPs. Let's move on. So this is the non-LP plus. Again, really cool artwork from Wayne. So let's see what we got on here. We have Yoshimi, we got the Japanese version, we got a SpongeBob, Song, Seven Nation Army, we got Go, Sparkle Horse, and the Flaming Lips. The deterioration of the flight or the fight or flight response. Then we got Fight Test Live, Do You Realize live on CD 101, and then Yoshimi AOL session Waiting for Superman. So we're doing a little throwback to the soft bullets in there. In the Morning Magicians, White Christmas, The Golden Path, the Chemical Brothers featuring the Flaming Lips. That's pretty neat. One thing that I have noticed, and I'm, it is a slight criticism, I believe, with some of these live tracks and studio things that they do. Now we have the radio sessions here. We get duplicates of songs. And so we might have, I think, multiple versions of some songs on here. We got Suspicious Minds, Assassination of the Sun. All these are live. Can't Get You Out of My Head, live BBC radio. Do You Realize, One More Robot, which is awesome. And then Do You Realize again. So I guess that's one of my things. We have Do You Realize, the BBC radio version, and then we have a Do You Realize live on KEXP. And, that's fine. I think it's cool that they do that. It looks like, some of these might be from kind of the same studio session or live recording session. But I don't know if I need 3 or 4 different versions of the same song, unless they differ greatly. But if they're pretty much the same, I would rather have more songs, give us more content, and let's have one Do You Realize on there and maybe throw in some other songs, unless the actual song sounds much different and they do sort of a different interpretation of the song. That I can absolutely understand. So maybe that is what they did here, and the only way to find that out is to give it a listen. They do have Breathe, so Pink Floyd song from Dark Side of the Moon. We got Ego Trippin' at the Gates of Hell. And here we have another Yoshimi live on KEXP, Sunship Balloons. And then we have, this was radio sessions. Now we have radio sessions plus, like Apple Plus and Hulu Plus. Cool artwork again. Okay, and on the back here, we can see we have another picture of Wayne and Steven. And guess who looks to be right there? I can almost guarantee you that is Michael Ivins, and he is really cut off by the graphic, and they even put some extra dots over his face. So, man, there could be some beef there. I don't know, just saying. But they definitely did not include him in this production. His picture, like, he's cut off on the photo. I don't think he's shown in any of the pictures in the booklet or anything else. I'm gonna have to look at things a little closer to see if he's in any of the credits. Very interesting. But let's go on to what is on the disc. We have a, Fight Test, Thank You Jack White, another Do You Realize, One More Robot, awesome song, Can't Get You Out of My Head, Ego Trippin', another Yoshimi, I believe another Sunship Balloons, Up Above, The Daily Hum, and what is this, Xantha Terra. So There are some tracks definitely I've never heard of, and there are some definite repeats. Again, that's sort of my only criticism with this box set, or, you know, with a lot of box sets. Sometimes you get them and it's like, hey, you know, they give you a demo and it's like, hey, this is take 1, take 8, and take 5 or 15 of like kind of like the progression of the track. Now it's cool if you actually do see the progression, but if they're all pretty much the same, I would rather get other content if it was available. So that's just my opinion there. Yeah, I'm very happy with this purchase. I've been waiting for it for a long time. You know, it was $100, which can be, you know, a big pill to swallow. But you do get 5 discs. It looks like, you know, I'm really looking forward to you know, reading these kind of you know, internal interviews and stuff on the recording of this album. Now they did come out with a CD version and I believe a streaming version. So I'm curious if there is content on those that you guys wish they would have included on here, because I believe those versions had some more, you know, had some additional content. So if there are tracks on there, definitely let me know, like what you wish would have been on there, what they could have maybe replaced a couple of the duplicate songs or live versions in this set with on the streaming and the CD version. But otherwise, very happy with this. Can't wait to give it a listen. Now, definitely let me know what you guys think of this below. Give me a like and subscribe. And I got more vinyl unboxings on the way, but I've also done a bunch of them in the past, so feel free to check those out. All right, guys, until next time, peace.